Thank you. All for you.
I'm just mad that chef burned my steak.
Horrible. Sorry about that. I had a good time with you tonight. Glad Mom's nearby. We get to spend more time together.
$10 p.m. now? Who was that?
An email from the job.
At 10 p.m.?
Yes.
An email?
Jay!
She undermines my authority. Pays no attention to what I think, how I feel. And to be honest, sometimes I just wonder if she do stuff on purpose.
Could you elaborate a little more?
She used to be a housewife. I would get home, house be perfect, spotless. Meet me in the bathtub, dinner cooked, slippers out, everything ready. Until she got these so-called dreams. Now late night phone calls, texts, emails. I mean, home should be main priority. Home. Ain't wife supposed to do wifely things? Where you going?
Jay, stop!
All them late night phone call texts is gonna stop. Now try me. Try me. What you think, I'm gonna hit you or something? Come here. Come here. I need you to try to do better next time.
The more independent I become, the more aggressive he becomes.
Her perception on what it is to be a good wife is the problem.
Okay. Jason, have you ever put your hands on your wife?
You think I'm playing with you?
Jay!
Think I'm playing with you? No, not at all. I mean, maybe I pushed her a little bit or held her, but that's it.
What about verbally?
So stupid. It's the 19th. I've been told you to pay this on the 15th.
I really didn't realize the date. I overlooked the date. I apologize.
Now I gotta pay all these extra late fees and whatnot. Are you gonna pay it?
I apologize, no.
You know what? When we get home, I want you to look in the mirror.
For what?
Not to see how pretty you are, to see the dummy I wake up to every day. Maybe just a little, but that's it.
I'm 37. I haven't accomplished anything in my life. I'm just a mother and a wife to him. I have nothing to show, no legacy to build. There has to be more for me.
How does your family feel about the situation that you're in?
I love my mother, but she's so deep within her spirituality that she doesn't see a spiritual reality.
So what you're saying is, Mom is so heavenly minded that she's really no earthly good to you in this particular circumstance. So many people, I get it, so many people are just so deep spiritually that they really can't even connect with what's real in reality. And there's a challenge for us to do both. So yeah, I get it.
We tried to make it work a few times, but I can't do this anymore. He yells, he beats, he humiliates my body figure.
I'm going to the gym.
Going to the gym for what? Guess you think that's gonna make somebody want you. I want you, man.
CJ.
He tells me I'm not good enough. Everything I do, he criticizes. There's nothing more left for me to do.
You're getting sloppy looking. You need to handle that. How can we go back to when we first were when you don't look like the woman I met?
Where are you going?
Going to see a man about a dog.
I was thinking maybe we could hang out tonight.
You so worried about me and my affiliations anyway. Maybe if you weren't such a poor excuse for a woman, then I'd do that with you.
Jason, can I ask you a question reflecting back to your childhood?
You can ask me whatever you want.
Have you ever encountered any domestic abuse in your home?
Futurecast indicating that we may still see occasional pop-up showers or thunderstorms in the Sierra. Here's 1 o'clock on Futurecast, while the valley is bright and sunny, as well as out towards the Delta and even
Daddy?
We'll see those clouds start to develop along the Sierra crest.
Daddy?
Likely to squeeze out more showers and thunderstorms. I think they'll stay.
When I get older and have a husband, will he be like you?
And then to work our way into Tuesday, notice those clouds are set to increase throughout the day on Tuesday. 1 o'clock, some more showers possible.
Eat the rest of your breakfast. Daddy got a long day at work.
Especially in the afternoon.
Okay. Mommy, you can come out now. Daddy's gone.
And Jay comes out with another woman.
Listen, Dee, girl, I love you, but I don't care how long y'all been together. I mean, 10 years, yeah, it's a long time, but think about it. In your situation, the bad outweighs the good. I mean, all those trips to the hospital, I mean, think about that. How many bruises, how many black eyes, how many times you had to wear shades, how many excuses, how many bruises, how many scars? Is losing your life, is that enough? Is that what you want?
37 years old and going back out in the world and dating again, it's just not in me.
Listen, Dee, listen to me, honey. What do you have?
I just want to keep my family. I don't want to lose my house. I don't want to lose everything we've built together. I just don't want to walk away.
Not to be funny or anything, but if that's what marriage entails, then I don't want it. I'll be a single woman for the rest of my life.
I just don't want to start over. I don't want to start over and be lonely and just I just don't.
Dana, honey, listen to me. You have to justify your existence on this earth. Think about this. How can you prepare for ministry if your bones are too broken to minister? How can you? Dana, you have to fight for your life, honey. You gotta pull through this.
Liv, he's going to be going out of town for a few days. Do you think you can keep Dede for me?
You don't even have to ask. I'm here for you. I got you. I got her. Don't worry about it. Whatever you need, I got you.
Hello, no one is available to take message after the tone.
Good afternoon, Miss Brown. This is Mr. Thomas, Deacia's teacher. This recent week we were working on a project called Symbolism and Parables. Deacia, who's extremely creative and bright, she developed a piece of artwork in which I think you may want to look at. I sent you a few items, which you should probably have received either today or by tomorrow. But if you can, just take a look at those, and you know, it's maybe something that you would want to address with Deacia. If you have any other questions or concerns, feel free to give me a call back here at the school.
Where you going?
I'm leaving. I'm leaving, Jason. I can't do this anymore. Jason!
Dede, baby. God. Dede. What did I do, God? Mean it. I swear.
My mom reminds me of a butterfly. She's been like a caterpillar, waiting to get her wings. She's so smart and pretty. She's really gifted, but afraid to live her dreams. She's a great mom, and I love her a lot. The reason she hasn't been able to fly is because of my daddy. He reminds me of the guy in the story about the butterfly that was cut from inside the cocoon. I believe she can fly away, Phil, one day. Once she gets away from my dad, who's holding her back, then she can reach her dreams. I love my dad, but he has to learn things. He has to learn it's not nice to do the things or say the things he does to my mom. One day he'll understand. In conclusion, when it comes to symbolism of the butterfly story, I compare my mom to the story. I call her my black butterfly. The black butterfly symbolizes death, transition, and rebirth of change. She's going to be happy again and live her dreams one day.
Destiny. To my destiny. Say to victory. To victory. I'm on my way. Come on, say I'm leaving my past behind. No chains holding me. It's right in my reach. It's right in my reach. My future looks real bright. Clearly, I'm on my way.
Dear Dana, it's been 6 months since you left. There's not a day that I don't regret what I did and how I almost took one of God's greatest gifts away from this earth. My heart dreads that day and everything that led up to that moment. I was so wrong. I take the blame for the failure in our marriage. I failed to realize the damage I was doing to you and our daughter. I apologize for all the time I put my hands on you. I apologize for not believing in your goals and your dreams. I apologize for not understanding your perspectives. I was so wrong. I take the blame for the failure in our marriage because as the head of our family, I failed to realize the damage that I was doing to you and our daughter. I apologize for all the time I put my hands on your delicate body. I apologize for not viewing you as a woman. I apologize for not understanding your perspectives. I realize that verbal abuse can be more damaging than physical abuse. You were meant to be my queen. Instead, I treated you like my slave instead of my rib. I've been dealing with these things since I was a child, and that spirit within me that was a snake grew into a dragon and burnt my family internally. I watched my father beat my mother, and she accepted it as love. I hated it in the very beginning and didn't realize what I hated was the very thing that I was becoming. I've since begun counseling and other things to help find myself. I seek to have a cordial relationship with our daughter within a year or two, or whenever you're ready. Again, I'm sorry for it all. I just ask that in the future that you will forgive me on your own time. I will love you always. You and Dede. Best wishes on you and your new life. Sincerely, Jason. Listen, doctor, I'm here because I got a problem. I lost my wife. My daughter don't believe in me no more. She don't believe in her dad. I need you to help me, doctor. I'm asking you for the help. I need you to help me. Is there any way that you can help me through this?
Jason, the most important thing that you've done so far is to admit that you need help. That's the first step in anything. It is clear to me that even though you love your wife and you love your daughter, you love your family, that you have got to deal with the demons of your past. Until you deal with those things and be honest with yourself about them, you're going to continue on this path of destruction. You're going to lose everything. So of course I will help you. But you have to promise me one thing, that you're going to be honest with yourself and honest with the Lord about what has been going on in your life. And you're going to have to be willing to fight. Fight like your life depends on it, because it does. Not just yours, but the life of your wife and your child. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have to be committed and intentional about how you go about this. But if you're serious about regaining your family and regaining the respect of your daughter, you're going to have to just stick it out, fight through it, pray through it, and grow through it. Forgiveness is a beautiful gift, but it's one that your wife has to be willing to provide to you. And I think she will do that if she knows that you're sincere. But you cannot put your hands on that woman and that child and expect for them to stay. Now, reconciliation is not always how this ends. Sometimes people need to separate. And you have to be willing to accept that if that's the case. If you're not with your wife, are you committed to still maintaining a relationship with your daughter and being the co-parent that you need to be to make sure that this doesn't happen for her? Because you don't want her to end up in this situation, right? So you have to be committed to that. No matter what, that you're still going to be the stand-up man that you know you can be. Dignity. Centering and connectivity like this allows you to be tall and proud with everything that happened to you at your back, but you're standing in your purpose with power. And then in connectivity allows you to know that I have the right to be connected to all of the good things, all of the positive things, all of the things that God has for me all around me. I have that right. So we have centered in length, which is dignity. We have centered in connectivity with one another and the larger world around us. And we have centered in our purpose. And with that, and another big deep breath, in and out, we'll begin.